Hey guys, crew at Blind Wave. I'm Eric.
I'm Calvin. Line that up.
Stop. We had watched Calvin yesterday, a very good episode of Game of Thrones, in which lots happened. What were those things?
Riot at Marine.
Yep.
Lord Commander Jon Snow.
Ooh. Yep.
Arya Stark.
Ah.
House of Black and White Faceless
yes. And the return of Drogon.
Man. And the return of Drogon.
The departure of Drogon.
And yeah, he's like,
yes.
So bitch.
Yes. What we didn't talk about last time was we had a little tiny scene with Tyrion and Varys. Lord Varys. They're on their way
They're on their way.
Volantis.
Yes, Volantis. And it's partway between Braavos and Marine.
Kinda. Yeah, it's where the road to Marine is. A very perilous road.
Yeah.
So
that's not the same road that there was all those.
No,
like
no.
The
Probably.
thing.
Well, that wasn't the road from Yunkai to Marine.
Yes, Yunkai.
So I'm not really sure. Geography. Jaime's going to Dorne.
Taking Bronn.
Qyburn has been promoted to the High Council, the Small Council. I mean.
Yes.
What do you think about Qyburn? He's Master of Whispers. He is what Varys used to be.
Except Varys didn't call them whispers. He called them birds.
My little birds.
My birds.
Does he have experience in whispering, though? He seems to be a very good, scientist. He hasn't only been doing a lot of secret keeping.
Well, he got kicked out of the...
yeah, but he didn't keep that secret very well.
Well, no, not the secret that he got kicked out. I mean, like...
his own scientific secrets?
Yeah.
Like using dwarf heads for something?
Yeah.
What was he going to do with that?
Some kind of magic.
Deviant.
Maybe he's going to make brain sausage. Have you ever had brain sausage?
No.
It's actually brain cooked in the skull, like boiled.
Yeah?
And then you like crack the skull open like an egg, and you scoop it out, and you shove it in a tube. And with spices and stuff like that.
Whose brain did you eat?
Some cows.
Oh, okay. I feel better now.
And
no.
a pig.
I've never actually ate the brain. Tongue, a lot of tongue.
Tongue, yeah.
Not brain. I've used brain as fish bait.
Yeah?
Before too, yeah. Make some crazy fish. Mad cowfish. Alright, we're off the rails. Let's get on the rails by watching this episode. Calvin, hit button.
I see the drowned god. I see the wayward face.
There is only one God. That God knows his name. And all men know his gift.
So if you want to die, you can come to this place.
Ah.
They're screaming for Marjorie.
She's so pissed. Get married. She's so pissed. Look at that. He's gotten taller.
Yep. Oh. He's become a man.
I was scared. Maybe I hurt you. It sounded...
No.
Oh.
Mother!
Oh. Written ribs.
Can we bring you anything to eat or drink? I wish we had some wine for you. It's a bit early in the day for us.
Oh.
I can't.
Oh.
I just wanted to let you know.
I absolutely adore him. You raised a gallant young man. I'm forever grateful.
Good,
Look at her face.
good.
Oh, this is so great.
What's the proper way to address you now? Queen Mother or Dowager Queen?
Oh, Dowager Queen. Oh my God.
The Queen Mother will be a Queen Grandmother soon.
Wouldn't that be a lovely day? Can you imagine the celebration?
Her face is
They'll ring
dead.
the bell.
Reek. Reek. Shit. Ugh.
No. No flayed man, please. No.
It's high time you married a suitable bride.
I found the perfect girl to solidify our hold on the north.
Oh my gosh.
Stop being a bystander. Do you hear me?
Yeah.
Stop running.
Start being the victim. so full of shit, I'm surprised it doesn't trickle out when he opens his mouth. And she's a vacuous shell for all the shit that he dishes out and she absorbs.
I'm sorry I'm always snapping at you.
If you didn't snap at me, I wouldn't learn anything.
He's so agreeable.
I know.
You want to be a night pod?
Yes.
Starting tomorrow, we'll train with the sword twice a day. Before we ride in the morning and after we make camp in the evening. Brienne the Beauty, they called me. Great joke. And I realised I was the ugliest girl alive. I tried to run away, but Renly Baratheon took me in his arms. Don't let them see your tears, he told me. They're nasty little shits. And nasty little shits aren't worth crying over.
Sounds like a Baratheon's words.
Lord Tyrion said he was...
Yes, Pod, he liked men. I'm not an idiot. He didn't love me, he didn't want me. He danced with me because he was kind and didn't want to see me hurt. One day I will avenge King Renly.
But you said a shadow murdered him.
With the face of Stannis Baratheon.
Stannis is a man, not a shadow. And a man
Can be killed.
can be killed.
If it bleeds,
We can kill it.
There's little love for the free folk here. You're the Lord Commander. Your decision.
Calls them free folk, not wildlings.
You have many enemies in Castle Black. Have you considered sending Alistair Thorne elsewhere? Give him command of Eastwatch by the Sea. I heard it was best to keep your enemies close. Whoever said that didn't have many enemies.
I like that.
Who are you?
No one. Ow! Cunt!
A lie. Sad little lie. Who are you?
I told you I'm no... Do that again!
Whose sword is that? It belongs to Arya Stark. Arya Stark's sword, Arya Stark's clothes, Arya Stark's stolen silver. A man wonders,
Stolen
how is
silver.
it that no one can be surrounded by Arya Stark's things?
He's gonna see that. He knew that her silver was stolen.
Yeah.
Shit. When did he say that?
He didn't.
Oh.
It was like one of the guys at Mokalan were like, "Who are you?" And he was supposed to be Theon. And I was like, "Reek, shit."
Yeah, that's right.
Welcome home, Lady Stark. The North remembers.
It's like she might have some allies.
Maybe.
Like, all of them.
First Builder Yarwick and I have decided to appoint a latrine captain to oversee this crucial task. Brian. Seems like a good job for a ginger.
Oh man.
You have more experience than any other ranger at Castle Black. You proved your valor many times over while defending the wall from the wildling attack. I name you First Ranger.
Definitely wasn't expecting that honor.
That was a command, not an offer. Pack your arms and armor, say your farewells, and ride for Greyguard.
I will not have it! Did you hear me, boy? I will not have it!
Are you refusing to obey my order?
You can stick your order up your bastard ass.
Take Lord Janis outside. Ollie, bring me my sword.
Turned around pretty quick for him.
He's like, "You're screwed."
Dude. Gave him hope, and he took it away. That is not...
That's a block.
Yep. That is a lot of sword.
I was wrong. You're the Lord Commander. We all serve you. I'm sorry.
I'll go, I will. Please. I'm afraid. I've always been afraid.
Yes! Clean it. Thoroughly.
I am the High Septon of the...
You are a sinner, and you shall be punished.
Sparrows. Menace! Fuck!
Don't cover your shame.
I heard this assault began in Littlefinger's brothel.
High Septon, this is a rather shocking thing to hear.
Oh, good heavens.
Even prostitutes may earn the mercy of the mother.
So you were ministering to the needs of these devout prostitutes?
A man's private affairs ought to stay private.
What do you want from us, High Sept?
Justice.
High Sparrow.
Oh, him.
Sounds ridiculous, doesn't it?
The High Septon's behavior was corrosive, as was his attitude. Having a man like that reside in this sept eats away at the faith from the inside. So now he resides in the Red Keep dungeons instead. We must do everything necessary to protect one another.
Trying to get a new ally.
Mm-hmm. Twitch. Come on, Twitch. Yeah!
Who did we last see on that table?
Fuck! Oh! Reek. Shit.
Let's find a brothel. Just 2 more travelers, mad with lust.
I recognize that bracer.
No, you don't. Let the surprise come.
Where are you going? I need to speak to someone with hair.
Well, he pissed off the wall.
Yeah.
Gotta piss off the bridge in Volantis.
Made some kind of mistake. Why don't you tell me what you think you're doing and then... I'm taking you to the Queen.
Not the queen he thinks he's taking him to. Maybe.
What queen?
Well...
Cersei?
I don't think he would call Cersei Lannister the queen.
He's down on his luck. He knows that there's a bounty.
Yeah.
What would Daenerys do with him?
He likes dragons.
Yes, okay. It's kind of sudden that this comes out of nowhere, but Jorah and Tyrion just met. 2 characters we've went through 5 seasons so far are just meeting just now. And I know that
They've been on opposite sides of the world too.
Yeah, they have. And it's not like super special anymore because we've had like Jon and Davos scene and it's awesome, and, you know, and but
Davos.
that's a pretty big deal.
That's cool.
Good episode. I thought it was very strong. What'd you think?
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things happening that they haven't explained to the audience yet.
What do you mean?
Well, like the House of Black and White.
Yeah.
You know, that's just all that stuff is kind of happening.
What do they do with the bodies?
I think they take their faces.
Their
I'm
bodies?
not saying like they take the skin and they like, make sure it doesn't fall off. I'll walk over here. No, I don't think they do that.
Yeah.
But, like,
it's magical somehow.
Yes.
But do they require an original face?
Do you know in your dreams when you meet someone that you haven't met before, their face is always fuzzy?
Yeah, it's the same like when you try to read in a dream and the words like are always because you can't like
you can't make
make a book.
Yeah,
you know. Yeah.
So I think it's the same thing. Like,
so if you studied that face, you might be able to see through it. Is that what you're trying to say?
Possibly.
Yeah.
Like maybe one faceless man could recognize another.
Here's a thought that a lot of people, because of the huge amount of time between not just the shows, but the books are like 5 or 6 years. Here's a thought. Who have we met that could possibly have been a faceless man and we just don't know it? One of the big theories is that somebody thinks that Jack and Hagar and Syrio Forel are the same person.
Shit.
Or what if, I mean, these are crazy theories people put their tinfoil hats on, you know, but what if Ned didn't die, he's still alive, and that was a faceless man disguise that whoever cut his head off, you know, and he'll come back in the 7th book, he'll wreck shit. I'm just saying, there's no confirmation of that either way, but it's interesting to think about sometimes.
Yeah, it is interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing. It's like you expect it in Mission Impossible.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Yeah.
Having the faces switch and
but
everything like
there's
that.
no way that you'd be able to know about it watching season 1.
Yeah.
And if you just found out that it was something else, you know?
Yeah.
They worship the many-faced God. And when we looked in there, they had idols of, like, a bunch of different gods, you know?
Yeah.
Like, kind of reminds me of, like, when Rome was kind of taken over by Christianity, and they had, like, the goddess of the sun, and people were like, well, who's that? And the Christians were like, Mary. You know?
Yeah.
It's kind of like a thing where they kind of take in new things, but they just worship death, and they see the gods as like, well, everybody has their own way of dying, I guess. You know?
Yeah.
And I think it's
the red god has fire dying.
Yeah.
And the others have normal dying.
Yeah.
Like regular everyday, get stabbed, get poisoned, die.
Or if you don't want to live anymore, you can just go to the House of Black and White and donate your body to science.
And receive the gift.
Yes. How did he know that that money was stolen? He wasn't there. Or was he? He's the Hound!
No, it's not.
That's not a face you would want to get.
No. I mean, how much can they actually change? Like, he hasn't changed his height.
No.
So much as we've seen.
Was his hair the same? It didn't have the white strand in it whenever he changed, but it was still long.
Yeah. And the one guy, you're talking about, like, the first time we saw him change?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, his hair was the same. It was the same color, same length, and everything.
Yeah.
Because he literally, like, turned around, and then he turned back around, and it was a different face. Yeah. Except that one, the black guy that he was posing as, that those one guys were like, oh, shit, let's get out of here.
Yeah.
He was bald.
He was bald. He was shorter. I mean, does he have the same density? Like, what if he changed into Mace Tyrell? Like, good heavens!
I mean, he could just slouch. He's in a robe.
Yeah.
You can't actually see.
But what if he changes into Sam? Does he get fat? Or does he get to wear pillows? What? Not really fat. This fake.
I love watching you imitate Sam.
So we got all that. We had the death of Janos Slint.
Yes.
Yes.
That was a happy time.
Now, Calvin, all the way back in season 1, who was the bastard that betrayed Eddard Stark? Remember, Eddard thought he had the city watch behind him.
Yeah.
And then some bastard betrayed him. Who was it?
Janos Slint.
And who killed Janos Slint?
The son of Eddard Stark.
Yeah.
Jon Snow.
It's not really relevant to what happened in this episode, but when you think about it meta-wise...
Yeah. Meta-wise.
He had it coming.
He had it coming big time. Especially with that shove the order up your ass thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
He thought he was pushing something that could move. And he found out that he just pushed himself off a cliff.
If Alistair Thorne was possibly given that latrine duty, you know, and then they tried to get rid of Janos Slint, I don't know if Alistair would have went with it. He might have started like, I got half these people are for me anyway.
Yeah.
Or 49%, you know. He might
start less than
something.
49% because there was like 10 votes for the other loser guy.
But John didn't do that. John actually promoted him to a position worthy of that guy.
Yeah.
You know, which I thought was really awesome.
You know, he's not trying to punish him for being a dick.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a dick, but he's also has, like he said, he's got the most experience.
When the wall was under attack, he was under command. He was a pretty good commander. Whenever the wildlings attacked the keep down below, he didn't say, like, hey, 10 guys, go down there and help. He's like, fuck it, I'm going. You know, and he fought torn my Giants pain.
Yeah.
So
Didn't win.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's very few people are going to.
Yeah. I mean, Giants lose against the guy.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Yes.
Shit!
Yeah.
Kills Giants?
I know.
Fuck.
You fucks Bears.
Oh,
I can't get over that. I can't get over when I'm like, Calvin, who's under that thing? And you're like who was on that table last? And you're like, fuck!
Dang it,
I know. I'm sorry, but you didn't.
No, it's okay.
It was so funny.
That scene lingered for so long. It's like, Twitch. Come on, Twitch!
Yep. He didn't just
and then he moved.
He wasn't like... He was
no. Like... He was like, hey, this camera is going to be still for a long period of time. Mm-hmm. The focus is going to be on the foreground. If you move a little, they might not see you. I want them to see you.
Yes.
So it was like, oh!
All right, good job, Thor. Very subtle.
Yeah.
All right. Last
Thor.
thing. That's his name. The guy.
Oh,
plays
his real name.
Well, his name
real
is his real name is Icelandic, but they call him Thor.
Yeah.
The last thing to talk about, Calvin, we were introduced to a character called the High Sparrow.
Yes.
Yes.
Who is Governor Swan?
Yep, from Pirates. I can't remember his name, but Elizabeth. Yeah, it's Governor Swan. He's a great actor.
He is a great actor. I love him. I love him in everything I've seen him in.
He's got a very interesting part. Okay, all right. Well, that's all I have, Calvin. Anything else?
I didn't write anything else down.
That's it. Make sure you guys are putting down in the comments what.
I was just focused.
Oh,
I was focused on the thing, so I didn't write anything down.
Remember, Calvin doesn't read comments, so you guys can talk about everything that happened on the show and more. If you have anything like any kind of like Easter eggs or stories or something I missed and you'd like to talk about it, you can put that down in the comments and maybe I'll talk about it next time. But speaking of next time, that's going to be next weekend because we're already on Sunday.
Yeah.
And we only have 7 of these shows left. 7.
That means we're going to have 1 week where we only watch one and we're going to
be
hanging.
Calvin, maybe I have an idea for what we'll have on that Sunday. Yeah. But you guys got to keep subscribed and stay tuned to all things Game of Thrones / Blind Wave related. You can do that
Is
by...
it the musical?
Ah! No, shut up. It's other things.
I'm sorry.
Reek. You guys can go down to the description box where you can see all links to our social media, blindwave.net for all that and more, and come back next video. I'm Eric.
I'm Calvin.
Calvin. Reek. Shit. Hit the button. Ah! Hey.